This is the second and last video on simplifying expressions with rational equations, where I'm going to do 3 quick examples using these formulas. So if you don't understand how I'm using these formulas and you get lost, go back and watch the first video again. Okay, 64 to the 2/3, we can do it one of 2 ways. So the first way we can do it is to do 64 to the 1/3 power. 1/3 power is the same as the cube root, remember, and then square it. Or we can do 64 squared and then raise that to the 1/3 power. Either way works perfectly. It's up to us to decide which one we want to use. 64 squared is going to be a really big number to start off with. The cube root of 64 is going to be a small, easier to work with number. So this is the root I'm going to take here. Let me erase this side. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is 64 to the 1/3 power. Once we have that figured out, we'll square it. Now remember, that's the same thing as the cube root of 64. And then we're going to square it. These are exactly the same thing. Alright, so what is the cube root of 64? Well, 4 cubed equals 64. 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 again is 64. So the cube root of 64 is 4. Now we still have to square it. 4 squared is 16. There's our answer. Not too tough once you have this memorized and you know how to use it. Okay, over here we have 49 over 16 raised to the 3/2 power. The first thing we're going to do is, because we have a fraction raised to an exponent, I'm just going to put the exponent here on the top and there on the bottom. So we have 49 to the 3/2 over 16 to the 3/2. Same thing. So now again we have to decide whether we want to cube these numbers first or take the square root of them first. Now I don't want to cube 49, I'd rather take the square root of it. So that's the order we're going to do it in. So we'll do 49 to the 1/2 and then we'll cube it. And on the bottom here we'll do the same thing. 16 to the 1/2 and then we'll cube it. Okay. 49 to the 1/2 means what is the square root of 49? The second root of 49. The square root of 49 is 7. The square root of 16 is 4. And we still have to cube both of these. So it's going to be 7 cubed over 4 cubed. What's 7 cubed? 7 times 7 is 49. Times 7 again is 343. Over 4 times 4 is 16. Times 4 again is 64. So there's our answer for this one. Moving right along down here, we have x to the 8th raised to the 1/2 and y to the 4th raised to the 1/2. Both of these are raised to the 1/2 power. So when we raise a power to a power, we just multiply the exponents. So we're going to multiply x times 1/2, and that's going to be the exponent of, or 8 times 1/2, that's going to be the exponent of x, and then 4 times 1/2, that's going to be the exponent of y. So we'll do x to the 8 times 1/2, y to the 4 times 1/2, and that's going to give us 8 times 1/2 is 4, x to the 4th, y, 4 times 1/2 is 2, and you don't need to show this step. You can just do 8 times 1/2 is 4, 4 times 1/2 is 2. This is our answer. There will be questions like all 3 of these on the test. So make sure you know how to do them. Watch this video a couple times if you need to.